The burden of chieftainhood grew with each passing sundown. Time was running out to bring back the field dog before the tusk hunters would find the Moonkin. But Akrog could not risk leaving his tribe without weapons and scrap hides. He could only pray to Mugwa that the treasure from Zeramak's rumors was as real as the ground beneath his weary feet.
This looks like the ruins Zeramak was talking about, no?
It should be. It is true. A Hibernian ruin, a good march south of the tribe camp.
It's beautiful. The colors, and everything's so big.
And probably built on the backs of 100 slave trolls. Wait, Chieftain, is he all right?
It is just the gift. This place, it is dangerous. Something bad happened here.
Saw he a time window?
No, but he senses there are some around. Anyway, come. They will find this treasure Zeramak spoke of.
Grungwa is here.
What is this? Oh, the fog. It stinks. Akrog wants not to set foot in there. There must be another way to get through.
There is hex power in this stone. This looks
Some sort of stone bowl. Reminds Akrog of the Temple of Shana. But he can see no powder. What they do then?
Wait, there is writing on these stones. Let Grungwa have a look. One spring morning, at sunrise, a greedy rascal, green and nice, went east, searching for a sweet prize. Grungwa thinks it is a poem.
A what?
A poem. A brittlebone custom of putting words together in a way that they think sounds nice. Grungwa could never see the point of them, but maybe they are useful here. Maybe.
What?
That thought Grungwa has been having for a while now. He wonders if maybe he is right about it. This treasure. Grungwa thinks he knows who it belonged to, Chieftain. The scions of the kind shepherd.
Who?
Dwarves, Chieftain. A tribe of dwarves who worship a shaman with some very strange ideas. In short, apparently their shaman spread his own riches all across the land and created strange riddles to guard them. Grungwa thought it was just a rumor, but these poems, well, he thinks this could be one of the kind shepherd's treasures.
Why would those scions want to give away their treasure, though? Why not just keep it in their temple?
As Grungwa said, the scions of the kind shepherd are rather unusual.
Why would the dwarves hide their treasure here?
Grungwa truly knows not. If there is a point to this, then perhaps the Moonkin will find out.
So, the Moonkin must solve this riddle to find the treasure. And these bowls are part of it.
Grungwa thinks so. The green hex stone they found. Perhaps it fits into the bowl. Let them try it. What have they here? The fog. It is gone. Because of the stone. This must be part of the riddle.
Head towards certain doom. Sure.
May Mugwa guide his hands. Behold the power of Mugwa! Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Interesting. Probably.
In that direction? What on Urgath is this?
Zazgo is right at home. Let Zazga get a proper look. Huh. What is that? This way? Interesting. Probably. Going now. Let Zazga get a proper look. Time to get his justice dirty. What next?
Can they smell that?
Nasty smell. Like rot bear corpse. Zazga likes this knot. They should be careful. Choke on me. Go on, smash them! More strange bowls. Let them take a look.
He is going that way. Bone people, careful! Kill. Let there be light! Enjoy! Time to move on.
He goes there. You find out.
What have...
Even the worms would not eat such a beast. Over here,
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
Let Akrog see.
Still think this is a bad idea. I mean, just look at all those corpses. They probably had the exact same idea as us.
Yes, but they weren't as skilled.
The famous last words of just about every treasure hunter.
Oh, come on, love. What's the matter with you? We've handled worse than this.
You will lead the way.
Grunwald will go there.
No, I'll go look. Moving on.
On his way. What is this?
What?
Another strange stone.
He will protect the tribe. Let there be light!
Choke on this. Interesting.
What?
Probably.
Let him see. The sun began to sink from sight. The take a closer look. This what happened?
Moving now.
If he insists.
He is going.
More balls.
Could be connected to the riddle.
Do I go? They not hurt big blood. Saskia prepared a little something. Behold the power of They should be going now. freed this?
He's on his way.
What is that?
Let him as he was lost in thought through the afternoon. Let him all through the morn. He felt no shame. His desire for gold burned like a flame.
More stone bowls, but no fire. Strange. You find out.
All through the morn. All through the morn. He felt no shame. Urgath is this? As he was lost in thought.
Let Akrog see.
No, I'll go look. No, I'll go there.
What is this?
In that direction?
What this?
Let Akrog see. On his way.
This way?
You will lead the way.
Let Grunwa take a closer look. Time to move on.
It's gotta be the fog the traveler mentioned.
What gave it away? The stench or the corpses?
Bloody hell, Myra. Could you just cut the choking? People died here. Lots of them. And yeah, I know, they didn't have the masks. But what if they don't work?
Look, I'm as scared as you.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yes, idiot. It's called keeping a cool head. But honestly, what can we do? Go back to the bloody gutter? Live off what the nobles toss in the trash?
We deserve better than that, and you know it. This is our chance to finally be someone in the world.
Grunwa will go there.
Moving now.
This
That smell again. It burns Zazka's chest. Ugh. What is it?
poison fog. No chance of getting through that safely.
Maybe... The stone circle. It has the same bowls. Maybe they control the fog.
That is possible. Maybe it can be used with the hex stones.
And let Zazka guess. The treasure is behind that fog. A reward for solving the riddle?
Maybe. At least that would explain the spirits. These bone people. They were likely killed by that fog.
That, or they killed each other trying to find the treasure. Grunwar knows what Brittlebones are like.
It is possible, Chieftain. If they were killed by the poison, perhaps the fog used to fill this ruin. Something tells Grunwar that the Scions wanted to do more than just make it difficult to find their riches. But he is not sure yet.
So, some dwarven Brittlebones toss their hexed artifacts into the jungle, and then use a riddle to kill the people who try to find it. Was there ever a time when Brittlebones made sense?
Grunwa doubts it. Either way, there is no way they can go through this fog, Chieftain. They must solve the riddle and clear it.
Maybe the Moonkin could just walk through the fog. They are stronger than Brittlebones.
Walk in? No, Noag not like. Noag head hurt already. Zaska's with Noag on that. It is too risky.
Why not just crush the balls?
Crush? No, they cannot take that risk. What if the fog stays once the bowls are broken?
That is true. Any ideas how they can solve it?
Only to study the riddle as closely as possible. They should look closely at the stone bowls. If they have writing on them, Grunwa can try reading it.
That sounds like a good place to start.
You find out.
But, lo, what's that in the northern night?
What this?
One spring morning. At his service.
Zaska, get a proper look. Be moving.
What is this?
Noah, go look. Interesting. Probably.
Grunwa took a closer look. The yellow sun. It peaked.
What this?
The sun began to sink.
That don't work. Fog's still there. Noah, try again. What this? Noah, go look.
Grunwa took a closer look. The fog, it clears.
For the Moonkin!
Get them! Now!
Brittlebones.
With the wrong side. Enjoy!
Mugwa's tusks. Wait. One of them is still alive. Akrog will talk to him.
Come back to Noah.
Go to hell, you fucking animals!
The Brittlebone will answer some questions.
The fuck I will. Go to hell.
The Brittlebone will die anyway. If he talks, Akrog will give him a quick death.
But
If the Brittlebone thinks he is suffering now, he should wait until the real pain sets in. He is still numbed by the battle fervor coursing through his veins. He will slowly bleed to death, and no one will be here to hear his screams. At least no one who cares.
all right. Fine. Ask your... Ask.
All right. What were the Tusk Hunters doing here? Were they after the treasure or the Moonkin?
The... treasure? What treasure? All I see is that fucking... that fucking fog. We saw you on the road. So we followed you here, and we waited for a good time to attack. How well that worked out.
Why call the Moonkin animals?
I don't understand the question.
He understands it well enough. Why hunt them? Why kill them? What gives them the right to untusk a troll cub while he is still alive?
Look, I'm just a footman, you know. All I wanted was a roof over my head and food in my belly. And the tusk hunters were the only ones hiring. And I mean, you're their chieftain, right? You've got to understand this. If you order your soldiers, or whatever you call them, to kill someone, is it really their fault?
No. It is Akrog's fault.
Right. There you have it. Helen's reigns, I mean. I didn't even know you could... you could talk until now. All I knew is that you raid human and elfin villages and eat everyone. And if that's not an option, then you eat each other.
Only the fleshkin eat brittle bones. The Moonkin have better tastes.
All right. Akrog knows enough.
Good. Fuck, I'm going to die now, aren't I?
Grungwar, heal him.
What?
He heard Akrog. Heal him.
As the chieftain commands.
Zazka is listening.
The Brittlebone will go to his chieftains and tell them that the Moonkin are not what they think. Maybe one day they will learn to leave the trolls alone.
Yes, of course. Yes, I'll do it. Thank you, sir. Chieftain. I don't know what to say.
Just go, before Akrog changes his mind.
Grungwar thinks this was not wise, chieftain.
Zazka agrees.
Maybe Akrog expects not that showing mercy to the hunter will change anything. But if they had killed him, they would have been exactly what the Tusk Hunters said they were.
He is going.
Wait, what is that up ahead?
What that?
Looks like a golem. Careful.
Let Zazka get
More fools.
It talks.
Foolish sheep. Always greedy. Always wanting more. You came here for the treasure, didn't you? For the riches. Look how it ended. For those who came before you.
What by Mugwa?
Greed is the poison of all beings. It rots, and it kills. It has done so since the birth of Io. You came here, risking your lives and those of the ones you loved. And why? So you could fill your pockets with more worthless glitter. Greed has corrupted you, and through you, it will corrupt the world. I will stop you.
Why must they plague the Moonkin?
Mugwa's tusks! The Bone People are rising!
The golem must be calling them.
Lord will smash!
It is over. Magwa's tasks, what was that?
A trap.
But why?
Well, Grungwa can only guess. But he thinks that the Scions wanted this treasure to be found. They even created a golem to speak for them. The Scions must believe anyone who would risk their life just for riches was corrupted by greed and should therefore die.
That is a very, very strange way to see the world.
Indeed. Chieftain, they should... Wait, can they see that?
It's shiny.
Looks like a key, no? Let them take a look.
Can Zaska help?
Let Grungwa take a closer look.
You find out.
That way.
What this?
Here it is. The treasure. Zeramak was right. There is a lot here. Well, let them hope he will make good use of it. Come now. Time to go home.
Interesting. Probably.
The key.
Go in.
What on Urga? Yes. Grungwa will go there.
What is this?
Ah, Chieftain returned. They go to
They have the treasure for Zeramak. As for the rest, it is a long story.
Long story? Maybe he'd tell it to Zeramak another time.
Will these hexed weapons be useful to Zeramak? The Moonkin risk their hides for it.
Of course. This get Moonkin lots of scrap and hex essence. Zeramak thanks, Chieftain. These times, they not easy. But Chieftain always put Moonkin first.
Just make sure the Moonkin have what they need. That is thanks enough.
Now, where he put that hammer?
What is he?
Get a proper look.
Akrok,
Well, oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
No, I'll go look. Ah, Chieftain. And here he speak to stranger. He tell Chieftain where he go?
is Anug having dark thoughts? He sounds sorrowful.
What? Oh, no, it is nothing. Anug can talk to Moonkin. They all kin. True, Moonblood, true. It is just... Anug still cannot believe Nurbok do something like this. I mean, if a tribe cannot trust its great warrior, then who can they trust? Why he betray Moonkin? Why?
Akrog is as angry as Anug, but he believes Nurbok truly thought he was doing something good.
By make the Moonkin slaves of the Greenkin? He spit on everything the kin fight for. Anug respect the chieftain's word. But he have crushed Nurbok if he get chance. It is what he deserve. Sorry for say so, Grungwar.
No need for apologies.
The chieftain want to tell Anug about his talk with the stranger, no?
It is true. The stranger found out who the masked goddess is, and what echo the Moonkin need to find.
Really? That is good news. Anug, listen. An elder dragon. Anug see.
It is true. Can Anuk think of where one might hide? He knows the land like no other.
He have an idea. But he go send 2 eyes to make sure first. It take a sun up and a sundown, maybe 2. While the chieftain is here, there is also something else Anug need to talk about. The food.
Let Akrog guess. The last hunts have been bad?
Bad is not strong enough. The eyes bring back 2 boars and an Eric, and they travel for a full day. This is not even enough to feed the cublings, Chieftain.
That animal plague has been getting worse then.
Much worse. It seemed to have poisoned the entire Blackheart jungle and beyond. And the cub is behind it, Anog is sure. Every time the Moonkin bring back a part of its flesh, the plague grows stronger.
They have known about that for a while. Nothing they can do about it now.
Probably not, no.
What about the provisions from the Brittlebone village? Chieftain Mayer sent another haul a few sunups ago, before Nurbok vanished.
It is true, but that is not nearly enough. It win them maybe a few days, but that is all. And even if they raid the Brittlebone village now, Anog doubt they have enough left to help with the problem.
Akrog sees. Well, they cannot leave here until they have resurrected the cub, so they need to find a way. Has Anog an idea?
He have, but it is risky. About 4 days' march north from here, at the coast, there is a furtive meadowland with lots of fish, game, and soil for farming. Anog think the chieftain must send part of the tribe there.
Furtive? Ah, Anog means fertile. So, he wants Akrog to split up the tribe.
It is the only way Anog can think of. Akrog and the most important warriors and scrappers stay here to fight the chainers and the hunters when they arrive. And the other kin go to safety.
Risky, but probably better than starving to death. What thinks Trusted One?
This meadowland, how safe is it?
It is hard to say, but Anog think rather safe. There is no tribe camps wide and far, not Brittlebone, not Greenskin, not Troll. It is for sure safer than here, with the chainers and the hunters march towards them.
He has a point.
The kin with the rot are very weak. Will they even survive such a long march?
That is the question Anog think about much too. But he speak to Crumb, and Crumb say there is still life grass left.
He could brew a concoction to make the pain bearable for the journey. Good thinking.
But then there will be nothing left for afterwards.
Let them pray Zarek's cub can cure them then.
All right. It seems like the Moonkin have no choice. Anog will drum up the weak ones and get them to that meadowland as soon as he can. If all goes well, the Moonkin will not be in this cursed temple much longer. Akrog has spoken.
Anog do. And he sent eyes to look for that dragon too. They find one, he swear.
Good. Time to go back to the stranger then. Let them pray Nurbok's helmet has the echo they need.
Lord ready.
Akrog is ready. Let Akrog...
Krazik is tired. He can...
Akrog...
Chieftain must save.
Akrog will do his very best.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Chieftain. Mogwai praise. How can...
This might sound like a...
He is.
It certainly...
And yet... Think, Chieftain. Akrog surely must have an island or two, even right now, amid all this chaos.
Chieftain, how can Grunwa help?
Akrog...
No. But it will. Of course, duty awaits.
What is that?
Chieftain. Just at the right time.
Had the helmet the echo they needed?
I'm not certain yet, but I have a grasp on its aura now. So, how does it feel?
This is it. Cowardice.
Then let's seal it into the Echo Shaper.
going now.
Sure, why not? Time to move on.
He go there.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
What is he?
Akrok,
Well, oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
In that direction? Interesting. Probably.
well then, let all this not have been for nothing.
Who would have thought a betrayal would save the Moonkin?
Ironic indeed. I suggest you waste no more time then, Chieftain. See what's beyond there. Just 2 more pieces and the field dog will be whole again.
They will. What is this?
A dozen sundowns until the chainers and the tusk hunters would find the temple. A dozen more, and the Moonkin would starve. Thinking of this, Akrog spoke little as the 4 trolls stepped through the hex gate. Once again, the strange sensation of the gate's power flowed through him. The last time he felt this way was on his first hunt with Sire Narjak, who had guided Akrog's hand when he had flung the throwing spike. Was this feeling pride? Courage? Akrog knew he could do with both in that moment.
Where they? It all dark.
Underground, by the looks of it. Grungwar, what are those iron poles? They seem, Akrog knows not, alive.
Pipes, the Brittlebones call them. They carry things like water or even hexes from one place to another. Dwarves must have built this.
Grumph? What is dwarf?
Brittlebones, but tiny. They pray to the guardian this temple is devoted to, Nihauf. Grungwa thought there were none on Urgath except for the scions of the King Shepherd. But it seems like he was wrong. Again.
The scions of the kind shepherd. The ones who hid the treasure in the jungle.
The very same.
Is Grungwar all right? He has been so quiet.
It is nothing.
This is about Nurbok, no?
Grungwa told the chieftain, it is nothing. He will not be a burden.
Well, whatever these tubes did, it saved the Brittlebones who lived here not from death. This temple is deserted, like all the others.
Dead. 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 All the temple's dead because of Zarek's cub. Big Blood really think it will be nice to Moonkin?
It will be, Noag. The Moonkin are freeing it, so it will be grateful. Come, Trusted One. Let them find this body part and get out of here. Zaska may like shovel claws and tunnels, but this place makes his hide crawl.
Not here! No, I'll go. What this?
This altar hath feel this. It is like lightning is running through their blood. This looks interesting.
Go crash.
Huh. Maybe something to do with the wild hex power Grungwar spoke of? Maybe. Grungwar will go there.
No, I'll go look.
Going now.
Moving now.
Monster! No, I protect kin!
To smash.
Let there be light! moving on.
Only fools challenge the Moonkin.
Conduits! Shape conduit!
At his service. And it is gone. That was simple.
Why put a gate here if the key is right in front of it? The Brittlebone mind works in strange ways.
Find out.
Head towards certain doom? Sure, why not?
He is going.
If he insists.
No one go there? Let Grimoire take a closer look.
That way.
Going now.
Look! Sand! Lots! Zaska likes sand, not. It is coarse and rough and irritating and gets everywhere.
Sandstone is better. It is hard, but at least it is smooth.
The blood of a tribe! The area! Destroy! They will regret this.
Go join the world!
What this?
What is that?
Should have listened.
Now, what by Mugwa's haunted utters is that?
Let them find out. Carefully. Let Akrog see.
More lightning totems. Maybe Noad crash.
No. These things, they are still firing. Sees he not? It might be dangerous.
Marek?
Grimoire, what is that thing? A hex or more dwarf craft?
Looks like a mix of both. These pillars, the totems, they seem to draw hex power from her.
She also has the same clothes the other Brittlebone High Priests had. She was the High Priest here?
Maybe if they crush totems, the bubble go away too. Probably, though.
What?
It might kill her.
Akrog understands not. Why is she like this? Is this part of what happened here?
Grungwa knows no more than the chieftain.
Can the Brittlebone hear us?
Don't know what doing.
It will not work, chieftain. The hex, it has splintered her mind.
Akrog wants to find out what happened here before he decides anything. Let them explore the temple first.
Good idea.
In that direction.
Interesting.
Crushed.
This could be connected to the big lightning thing with the bubble, no?
Could be. Let them keep looking. The gift.
Scalia! Guardian, Scalia, you all right? I thought...
What is this?
What the hell happened to him, Eric?
Dario, he sabotaged the machine. The magic, it's leaking out and it's turning everyone into... Guardian, Scalia, we need to get out of here. We need to get the hell out of here.
No. If we leave, the field dog breaks free and we cannot let that happen.
What? Didn't you listen? Dario broke the machine. There's nothing we can...
He broke part of it. Otherwise, the explosion would have turned this whole place to ashes. I can serve as a conduit. You and Mother were right, you know. I should have listened.
This was stole from Bubble, no? Galia?
And apparently some other Brittlebone from the temple betrayed the sacred seal and destroyed the lightning totem.
Seems like every race has their share of traitors. This looks interesting.
Just as he thought. The lightning walls protect the sarcophagus.
Well then, they know what to do. Destroy the totems. Banish the wall.
No, it is a bad idea.
Why?
Well, this Brittlebone, she is the only living member of the sacred seal they have found so far, no? If there is a way to save her, they should try it.
Zaska fighting for the life of a Brittlebone. Grungwa never thought he would live to see the day.
Zaska cares not a fist of wet beak shit for the Brittlebone. He simply thinks it is wise to know before one acts. Is that not what Grungwa always says? Think, Trusted One. Zarek's cub destroyed every single temple, even though it was cut up and trapped. If the Moonkin want the field dog's help, they need to understand what it is, and what better place to find knowledge than a living Brittlebone priest.
Grungwa told him the doe is not alive anymore. She is trapped in a hex.
They know that not until they break the hex. Please, Trusted One, let them explore this place first. Maybe if they find out what happened here, they can also find out how to undo it.
They will see. Let Akrog see. Locked. And too big to smash. Rot it.
Maybe the Brittlebone Doe can open it. The High Priestess. They should try speaking to her, Trusted One.
Talk to her. Oh. Worth a try.
What on earth? So, what now?
Grungwa, how certain is he crushing the totems will kill her?
Very sure. They're all that is keeping her alive.
Can the Brittlebone hear them?
I saved them, Ishara. The beast is...
Knows the Brittlebone Doe that she is dead.
It lies to us, Marek. It...
This will not get them anywhere, Trusted One. If they want to wake her up for good, they need to find out what happened here first.
All right. Can the Brittlebone hear them?
You and us. This is how the Brittlebones say it.
Can you hear us?
Galia. My name is Galia.
Galia? Was that not the Brittlebone the Hierophantess Shara spoke of often?
Zaska speaks true. Maybe this was her cub. Chieftain, Grungwa will try something. Galia! Ishara commands you to open the gates!
Ishara? She's here. No. She will be disappointed.
Open the gates! Ishara commands it!
Open.
It worked!
The Hex Wall to Galia! Ishara demands to see the sarcophagus!
No. I can't. I must protect.
They probably need to tell her something else, Trusted One. Just let them look around the rest of the temple. Maybe if they can piece together what happened here, they will find out how to wake her up properly.
There is no waking her up, Zaska. She is half a spirit. They should just crush the lightning totems. Grungwa is sure that will open the gate too.
Rot it, Grungwar. If this proved anything, it is that there is still a mind inside that spirit, and knowledge. They cannot throw this away.
They can, because they have no time. Every minute they spend here is a minute the chainers and the hunters spend marching towards the tribe camp.
Let them look around a bit more. The answer has to be here somewhere.
Or they could simply...
Zaska right. Try save her, they should. Ready for action.
He is on his way.
Be moving. No, I'll go look. The tribe must survive!
Behold the power of Magua! Made Magua.
The tribe for the blood! The blood for the tribe!
He will protect the tribe. Magua will strike him down! Enjoy!
This way? Going now.
You will lead the way.
Time to move on.
You find out. Head towards there, Doom. Sure, why not?
It whispers again.
And I'm telling you, you trust too easily. This is not a game, Galia. People are...
Dangerous and rotten? Yes. So you've told me for the past 15 years.
Don't belittle me.
I'm sorry, it's just... You always see the worst in people. Always. Dario is a good man, and frankly, if I were in his position, I'd be angry too. The only reason you chose me for this position and not him is because I'm your daughter.
I chose you because of your virtue.
Which you're now telling me to ignore. Look, Mother, I'll handle it, okay? I'll handle him.
This was the Sacred Seal's Hierophant, Ishara.
Sounded like Galia, and she were close, no?
It is true. He is on his way.
They will not get away from Zazka!
What can he do for the tribe?
Whispers again.
Don't hate me for saying this, but I think Ishara is right. You're underestimating that man.
This was supposed to be a romantic evening, Marek, not a lecture.
Yes, and I'm telling you this precisely because I love you. Dario, he's been bitter about this whole thing for years, and the other day I saw him staring at the sarcophagus for hours. I think he's up to something.
Okay, so what would you have me do? Beat him up and tell him to behave?
That would be a start.
Are you serious?
Look, I'm just worried for you. Hell, for all of us.
The day we start betraying our ideals is the day the Field Dog wins, Marek. I'm not letting one whimpering man destroy everything I believe in. I will not.
Galia again. Looks like this other Brittlebone was important to her, no? Maybe he was her trusted one.
Like Norg and Crumple. Moving on.
That way.
Interesting. Probably. What is that? Easy. If he insists. Interesting. Probably. Let Zazka get a proper look.
Grunwa is here.
Huh. What now? More trouble? What this?
This looks...
They see that? The shiny thing he is wearing.
A medallion. Let him see. There are symbols in the back. Gallia and Marek.
Gallia, the High Priest, and Merrick was her trusted one. They should take this thing with them. It might be useful.
Grunwar is ready. Grunwar will go there.
They messed with the wrong tribe.
Let there be light!
Show them!
Grunwar can help.
For the Moon King! You find out.
He is going.
Going now. No one goes there. Moving on. Time to make join the worms.
At his service.
You are our shield, our axe, our hammer that mends. Give us a soul of steel and the power to vanquish her.
All right. Akrog thinks they will not find much else.
And still no way to save this High Priestess Gallia. Grunwar suggests they just crush the totems and be done with it. Time is running out.
7 sunsets ago, all Grunwar wanted to do was go back to hiding.
And 7 sunsets ago, the Tusk Hunters and the Greenskins had not struck a pact to kill them. There is no point in...
Akrog has an idea. Back to the bubble and the lightning totem shield.
In that direction.
What is this? Let Akrog see.
Another altar. But it has no hex power in it. Though, Grunwar sees. This is a recipe, a schematic. Grunwar should tell the Master Scrapper about this.
No, I'll go look. Noah ready.
What on Urgath is this?
Noah, go.
What is this?
So, what now?
All right. Let them see. Galia.
Merrick? Is that you?
What?
It is over. You saved us.
Saved?
It is true. You crushed the traitor Dario, who destroyed the machine and restored the gate to the sarcophagus. The temple and the sarcophagus are safe now. You can let go.
Let go? No, I can't. The temple,
It will be safe. I promise. Come back now. We need you.
Need? Me? I was wrong, you know? That cursed beast. It was always too strong for us. The light races will never win this battle. They never will.
Just let go, Galia. Let go. What happened? Grunwar?
Grunwar knows not. Maybe she was too far gone already. Or maybe she never intended to survive her joining with this thing at all.
Rot it.
Well, at least they tried. How knew Trusted One that this would work?
Just a guess. This Dario, he must have been another sacred seal kin in this temple, and he was jealous of Galia.
But she refused to punish him because she thought it was dishonorable.
And then this Dario crushed the lightning totem shield that also protects the sarcophagus, released the wild hex power, and turned everyone here into these monsters. Galia used her own flesh to keep the shield together. There is no way to know, but if Zarek's cub had a hand in this, Akrog would not be surprised. Perhaps he whispered to Dario in his sleep.
And so he turned kin against kin once again. Curse it, this is rotten. Zarek's cub has no honor.
Rotten or not, with her gone, they should be able to get to the sarcophagus now. Let them find the piece of the field dog and get out of here. Time to move on. Grunwald will go there.
What is that?
And there they are. Little Blood, carry them. Little Blood, is something wrong?
They not here?
Here what?
The cub. It speak in Noak's head. Like in the Sand Temple. They not here?
No. What said it?
Thank you.
That was all. Nothing else.
But it feel good. Like Noak stronger just because of voice. But why cub speak to Noak and not Grumph, Zazka, and Big Blood? Make no sense.
There could be many reasons. Grimoire will think about this. But if it thanks the Moonkin, then that is a good sign. It will be grateful when they free it.
That is true. But why would the cub speak to Noag, but not to the others?
Grimoire truly knows not, but it spoke to all of them before, so it may not mean anything.
Noag no like. If cub speak, it should speak to all of them.
How can the cub speak inside their heads? Like in Shauna's temple?
Hard to say. But Grimoire heard of gifts like this. They're a bit like the chieftain's gift of spirits. There are stories of hexers who can make creatures do things against their will. Mind control, it is called.
Sounds terrible.
This is strange, but it changes nothing. Little blood, take the legs. Good. Time to go back.
Maybe... never mind.
Speak true, trusted one. What is it?
It is just... when they awaken Zarek's cub, let them be careful. They have seen what it can do.
To the Brittlebones who imprisoned it, the Moonkin will free it.
True. Oh, Rotted. What happened here? Old Fur is supposed to be the warrior, not Sazka.
Akrog understands, Aska. But let them cross that swamp when they get to it.
All right.
Come. Time to go back. The others are waiting.
The tribe camp was empty. That was Akrog's first thought when they returned, carrying Zarek's cub's legs between them. A heartbeat later, Akrog noticed this was not true. There were still Moonkin, but fewer. The coast, of course. As Akrog had ordered, High Master Anug had taken the weak and the old to the fertile meadowland by the coast to escape starvation. It had been the right choice, the only choice. And yet with so many kin gone, the temple felt even colder.
Almost complete. Nor's claws, this power. To think someone actually had to face these beasts on the battlefield. Ah well, there'll be plenty of time for admiration later. You should talk to your Eye Master, Chieftain. I believe he has some news regarding that dragon.
He found one.
Something like that, yes. But it's probably best if he tells you himself.
Well, let them march then. Time is running out.
Chieftain Akrog?
He asked Akrog to look...
Fascinating. Truly fascinating. Thank you, Chieftain. You have helped me paint a fuller picture of the Sacred Seal. So much doubt, so much fear, so much for the Fieldog to use against them. No wonder they failed in their mission.
So their leaders were blinded by their faith. Akrog hopes the same is not true for the Moonkin.
I think it is far wiser to put your faith in the Fieldog than in the strength of a few trolls, no matter how noble they may be, if that's what you mean.
And what of the masked goddess? Has he learned anything new about her?
Tiara's eclipse aspect? Yes, I've learned a little more. Enough to make me want to keep researching at any rate. Fascinating that such a thing could have escaped my attention all these years.
Akrog will leave him to his thinking, then. Akrog found an echo. Can the stranger take a look? He glad to be useful.
Interesting.
Everything all right, Little Blood? He looks confused.
He do? Well, probably because he be think again.
What about this time?
The priestess. The doe who float like in water. It right for her to die?
Well, she did it to save her kin. If not for her sacrifice, that contraption would have...
No, I can understand that. What he mean is, why she no run away with her trusted one, the stag? Who know? Maybe they can have run away out of temple into safe. But she just won't die.
She wanted not to die, Little Blood. She wanted to save her kin. And she chose that over living with her trusted one. Akrog has no love for Brittlebones, but this is honorable.
No, I understand. He thank Big Blood. He always help him put his mind at ease.
At ease. But no problem.
Big Blood want else?
That is...
Chieftain, how can
Akrog...
No. Of course, duty awaits. He is on his way.
So the lifegrass brew keep them safe? Chieftain! He is back! Anuk! Crumple! Let Zaska get a...
What is his...
Look.
Still? One would believe you'd have...
Scared?
Witten?
The pig wanted to discuss something.
Actually, I'm the one who'd like a word with you. I'll be brief. An old colleague of mine used to own a crystal manufacturer not far from here. The place is derelict by now, and it's become overrun with archfire spawn. Those things that crawl out of corrupted time windows. Considering you use their hex essences for your shaping, I figured you might want to make a detour on your next outing.
A crystal manufacturer. Is he speaking of those crystals they used in their workshop?
Indeed, they conjure barriers and are therefore high in demand here on Urgoth.
Well, more hex essence is always useful. Akrog will look at that manufacturer.
Good. See, brother? That's how to get things done. No fancy words, no rambling about the beauty of metallurgy. Just stick to the relevant facts.
If you were a god, Arthur, your world would look very bleak.
But at least its denizens wouldn't die of boredom.
Well, oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
On his way.
Can Zaska help?
Shepherd Crumb Kindsaw. I Master Anug far-traveled, Magua praise. Akrog can see that Anug did as he was asked while they were gone. Are the Moonkin at the Meadowlands yet?
They is a good day's march from here, so not yet, but soon. Chieftain find more parts from the field darg?
They did. Crumb can feel it clearly, and he prays that this will all go well.
It will. The stranger said Anug has found a dragon.
Anug's eyes find one, it is true. An elder dragon, even. But, well, Anug think Chieftain like it not. This dragon, he is a slave of the tiny brittlebones in the desert called the Nymerian Reaches. How they are called? Scions.
The scions of the kind shepherd. Those are the tiny brittlebones who worship this shaman of theirs, remember? He did the false treasure in the jungle.
Right. Akrog remembers. They think that this priest can make Io a better place. And Anug said they enslaved an elder dragon? How is that possible?
Well, Anug know not. But Anug's eyes say they have strange hex things everywhere. So maybe that is how they do it.
If this is true, then the only way to get to this dragon is through the scions, Chieftain.
These scions, how big is their tribe?
Hard to say, but Anug's eyes say no more than 100.
Even with half the tribe at the Meadowlands, the Moonkin are more than that.
Maybe in numbers, but the chieftain saw what those tiny brittlebones can do. Their machines and totems are dangerous, and their walls are so powerful, not even 10 Moonbloods could crush them. Whatever the Moon can do, they must not underestimate them.
Grunwar speaks true. The Moonkin have lost so many already, so every kin they lose now is a deep cut.
If this Elder Dragon is their slave, they will not give it away easily. They must be cunning about this.
Not just about this, Trusted One. Even if they free that Elder Dragon, Zaska doubts it will be happy about the Moonkin wanting to chop off its scales, no?
Maybe if they free Dragon, it gives scale freely?
Moonblood Noag speaks true. Elder dragons are intelligent, so they know what gratitude is. Maybe Crumb should come with them.
What for? He is no warrior.
No, but a shepherd and a master tamer. He has tamed beaks, boars, and even wyverns. So perhaps he can tame that dragon too. Or at least make it listen to them.
Those Nymerian reaches, the desert where the tiny brittlebones live. How far is it from the tribe camp?
It's a good march. But if they march fast, they should make it in 2 days. Maybe 3.
That is a lot of time.
But perhaps the only chance they will get.
Zaska is listening.
Why not just crush the dragon? He might have more things the Moonkin could use.
Crumb already told them, because he is incredibly dangerous. This is an elder dragon they are speaking of, not some swamp wyvern. It is an unnecessary risking of lives. If the dragon refuses, they can still take what they need by force. But first, they should try it the peaceful way.
Granois agrees. He has seen an elder dragon fight once, and it can scorch entire tribes. If they can avoid a battle with it, then they should.
All right. Crumb has tamed wyverns. He never told Akrog about this.
Because it was a long time ago. But it is true, he has done so. At their core, all beasts are the same, Chieftain Akrog. Even brittlebones and trolls. It is just a matter of speaking their language.
All beasts are the same. That sounds like a hope and not a truth.
Maybe so. But it is a hope Crumb will hold on to. One that he must hold on to. But this is not the time for long talks, Chieftain.
Akrog is not sure. What if the dragon is dangerous?
If it is dangerous, then it is because those dwarves kept it prisoner for so long. Everything is dangerous when forced into a corner, Chieftain. That is why it's even more important to start with a gesture of trust. Also, think what a powerful pact kin this dragon could be if the Moonkin get it on their side.
He has a point.
Fine. Crumb can come. The Moonkin will find those scions and speak to their dragon, one way or another. Anuk, have his eyes see if they can get the dwarves to agree to a peace talk. If they will not, the Moonkin will crush them. Akrog has spoken.
All right. There is just one more thing.
What?
While they look for the dragon, Anug's eyes also see something else. There is a huge greenskin horde march from Mirathur, and they look like they come for the Blackheart jungle. And there is Brittlebones too.
The Chainers and the Hunters. Oh, rot it. Zaska was hoping they would have more time.
Anug hopes so too. He think it be 5 sundowns until they are here, maybe less.
Well, that is one more reason to hurry. Tell the warriors and the workers the Moonkin are marching. Now.